It's WNCW. That's sanctified. The Randall Bramblett Band live in Studio B.
Yeah.
I gotta say, hot, Nick. That's hot. I do find a little irony, man, in the fact that here you are, a guy that was once considering divinity school, now playing that devil music.
But you know it all. It's all the same thing. It's all sanctified.
Yeah, it's true. It is true. The album seems to have a lot of Southern culture and kind of race things going on. Maybe
I guess, yeah.
I don't know. There's that the tune "Ride" seems to have
it has a civil rights feel to it.
It does indeed. Yeah.
But it's also about just two people getting away from a bad situation.
Okay.
But
so it wasn't as overt as it.
No, and it just kind of. I'm trying not to criticize myself too much. I just want to put it out there, but I mean, I'm not breaking it apart. It just has a definite civil rights echo to it.
Right.
Because of the bus too, the freedom bus they're on,
Right.
But it also just means getting away from a bad situation. I don't know. I grew up playing black music, and that's all I wanted to play, and that's basically still all I want to play. But it's the influences of black music are just there, and the influences of the South are always there. And on this record, I think I just let it go and let it be, and don't try to analyze it. Just what feels good on this one.
It fits you like a suit, man.
Well, I don't know what else to do.
What was the first show you ever saw?
Ever saw?
Yeah, way back when
I think the first big show I saw was James Brown, I believe, in Waycross, Georgia, Civic Auditorium. That's the first one that I remember.
So the influence.
We didn't get to see a lot of shows down in South Georgia. There just weren't that many.
Right.
That I mean, they were probably in Savannah more than I knew, but we didn't have a way to get over there.
Right.
But Waycross was close.
So it wasn't until later that you really started making an attempt to jump in and swim in soul and R&B, right? Because you were over at UNC and then you started running out to catch shows more.
Yeah, I heard more music once I got once I got in college. But we were doing soul music all the way through high school and college too.
Is that King David and the Slaves?
Yes. See, there's even a racial thing there. But I guess we love the music. That's what it comes down to. We just love it. It not only do we love it in our minds, but it struck a real note somehow. And I guess it did that for a lot of people, but
still does.
It struck us, yeah.
Still does.
It still, yeah. It's like going to church to me.
I think it's an interesting point in listening to this album now. At least in me, it feels like an updated mutation of soul, because you have that grounding in a blues structure and stuff, but then you got all this the wonderful loops and samples and everything that Seth's got going on over here. So it really is an update. I mean, is it a conscious thing?
Yes, okay. That part. Well, it comes from writing the songs to those sounds that I use, but it also is conscious in that I don't want to just make a blues record or even just a stripped down record. I want it to have some edge to it and some ambience, some weirdness to it, I really want the weirdness in there.
But don't we all?
And we like the weirdness.
It's healthy that
Keep
way.
it weird.
So, do you build, in the writing, do you build off of a single phrase? Because I know that when you were writing, there were little snippets and things. And I'm just kind of curious if you take that phrase and then you say, okay, this is where I'm going with this thing.
Sometimes, yeah. Trying to think of an individual song. But yeah, a lot of times it's just a couple of phrases and just follow that where it goes.
Yeah.
I don't usually have a full formed idea of a song. Sometimes devil music I knew what that was about, but other times I'm just following the lead of the song.
Now that is a true story.
Someone told me it was true.
Yeah.
So I believe it. He said they couldn't settle him down. Cried all the way back to Memphis.
Yeah, trying to give his mother some help, and she
trying to
turned him away.
reconnect, with his mama. Sad story.
When you guys get together and you start really laying out the melody and the structure of the thing. Do you build in improvisational blocks from the beginning, or do you visit that after the fact? You've got the songs, generally constructed, and then say, well, we could stretch it out here.
We do live, yeah. We open it up and stretch it out and change it around some. In the studio, there's certain blocks that, because you don't want to go on too long.
Right.
But live, we open it up and change things around, yeah.
But in the construction of it, you can kind of say, well, this is a spot that that made happen right there.
Right.
But you never know until you actually get on stage and what seems to fall
Yeah,
into
what
place.
works. And, sometimes it's, I'm trying to play some sax too, so we'll put some of that in places and fool around with that. Just depends on how things are feeling. But this is a great improvisational band. They're all very good at it.
You
so
got some
I follow
nimble
them.
dudes up here with you.
I follow them around. Wherever they
want to go.
Yes, they lead the way.
We're chatting with the Randall Bramblett Band in Studio B here live at WNCW. New album, Double Music, and you'll probably get a pretty good dose of it tonight if you show up at at ISIS. I imagine there's probably make a couple tunes in the song list.
Yeah, we're going to do a lot of them.
All right,
almost all, the whole record.
You got another one now?
It's kind of our CD release party up there.
Yeah.